33-year-old Aspinal Welch is wheeling himself out of his home and starting his journey to work. This is a weekly endeavor where he makes his way to Buttonwood Bay. His destination is Divine Mercy Church. In a building at the back, Aspinal situates himself to start his day.
I'm Aspinal and I make rosary for a living.
Welch stumbled upon his vocation 3 months ago when he met a priest at a fruit stall in his neighborhood.
I never have no finance in the sense for like pay my rent or stuff, so I'm in the shop wrong and I'm like frustrated, depressed, and I'm gonna go through a lot, right? And I gone up the street by the fruit shop whereby I live, and I meet this priest, and I met there by the fruit shop, and he come up to me and he start talk to me, and I tell he, well, I need a job.
There's a couple of things that got my attention, and when you start to hear the situation, you begin to realize that, okay, how is he living? It goes in the back of your mind. So I just wanted to get him in the community. Really, that was my main desire. And so I said, well, why don't you just come work for a day a week? You know, that's all it is, you know, minimum wage, and you can come make rosaries. We just recently blessed, it was in October, so we just recently blessed the rosary making corner, you know. And so often when we go to visit the families, or when I go to the hospital, we bring people who are looking for rosaries to pray, and we share them. And so I said, well, maybe you can start praying the rosaries and we'll see what happens.
Aspinal now earns a modest salary of $40. Yet, he grapples with the daunting task of covering his weekly rent of $80. This constant struggle forces him to prioritize the roof over his head, which often results in foregoing basic needs such as food.
Despite the fact that I need food and stuff to eat, I would like put that aside because I know my rent is very important, because I need a roof over my head and I can't be on the street, you know, due to my condition and stuff. It's very hard. I have to be out there hustling. Sometimes I have to be out there begging people. Sometimes I have to take even disrespect or shame, like no, like people would tell me no, but despite that, I don't make that break my courage.
Making rosaries has strengthened Aspinal's resolve, understandably so. According to Father Giuliani, the rosary represents a source of peace.
I make this rosary for me. This is my personal rosary. And this was blessed by the Father, so I can't give it away. I can't sell it. I can't do nothing with this one. This one is for my personal use, you know. It means so much to me because the Father here teaches me how to pray the rosary, and that's the step that they give me. That is my step, so I can be in here every day and try to pray the rosary. This is 1 Our Father, 3 Hail Mary, and Our Father, the mystery, then 10 Hail Mary, 1 Our Father, you know?
Yeah.
Through the rosaries, there's been countless numbers of miracles through the power of intercession of the rosary. It's a source of peace. People overcome from vice. You can't pray the rosary and continue sinning. If you persevere in praying the rosary, you'll overcome every sin.
For Welch, making these rosaries involve prayer and deep reflection. He looks back at the life-changing event that led him to divine intervention.
Well, I wasn't a part of a gang, but my brother was, and at the time he got shot, I went to help him, and I got shot as well. And by God's good mercy, the shooter was coming out of his vehicle to finish the job, and there was a police officer at the time, on his veranda with his licensed firearm, and the shooter saw him and sped off.
That incident was 6 years ago. It has left Welch confined to a wheelchair. He shares how his life shifted from depression to peace through the connection of a rosary.
At first, I never want to come out. I never want the wrong people. I was depressed every day. I just want there alone. I just want to be in our room, locked up by myself. And now I say, you know what, I need to come out. I need for the wrong people. And from ever since I start doing that, and I start make the rosary, start praying try and pray in the rosary, because like I told you, I'm in a learning process. From ever since I start trying and do that, I watch like positive change start happening for me.
I'm hoping that eventually, though, it'll be like a little business, that he'll be fully independent. So he won't even have that minimum daily wage, but it'll be a little business that he'll be going. And now that he's got these mellow rosaries going, it may actually happen, you know? Because they're very beautiful, right? Yeah. Even now, to beyond that, we're looking for some land over in that place, or at least someone that will be willing to give him permission to build a house on the land. We have a mission team coming in February. Build a little wood house, but we just need permission to build on it.
As Welch meticulously links each bead, he weaves a string of hope, serving as a reminder that in the face of life-changing moments, one has the ability to find strength, purpose, and the profound connection to a higher calling. Looking on the bright side, I'm Sabrina Daly.